got out of class, but thank y'all for coming anyway. We've had multiple of these in the last few weeks, and we hope you guys are the ones next. We hope we keep having these at Nettleton over and over again, but today's a special day for Javia and her family. I've known Javia a long time. When I first moved back to Nettleton, she was an 8th grader. There is nobody in the Nettleton School District right now that I bought more Sonic drinks for than this girl right here, giving her rides home, that back and forth. And so we love this kid. I don't want to say a whole lot more because I know my good stories about Javia are going to be very similar to Coach Smith, so I don't want to steal his thunder. But Javia, we're proud of you. We're proud of you being a Raider. We're proud of you being here. You know I love you, and you've been great for me, and I've really enjoyed watching you grow. And I'm going to enjoy watching you continue to grow to be whatever the good Lord intends you to be. All right? With that said, thank y'all for coming, and I'm going to turn it over to Coach Smith.
All right, most everybody that's sitting in here knows my Javia stories, but it's a big day, and it's a day that makes me really proud and happy for a young woman who is the definition of perseverance. You guys in the back may not know, but Javia is 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, bouncing around, probably never even twisted an ankle. Got better and better and better as the years went on. Won a conference championship as a 9th grader, all the while wanting Sarah Lee to be the point guard every single day. But comes in 10th grade year. Summertime proved that she was good enough to start for us. We didn't have her starting early on, but then when she grabbed a hold of that starting spot, we kind of took off. And then at the NEA tournament, one of the greatest basketball plays that we've seen, we turn it over. She goes about 90 feet, chasing a kid down who's trying to shoot a layup. She goes and blocks the shot off the backboard, but hits the standard there at the Convocation Center funny, kind of makes her fall weird. And she has a season-ending injury that day. Battles back with the thanks of Andy Shatley, who I appreciate coming, and I know it meant a lot for Javia to see him today. But battles back from that, gets cleared a year ago in October, and has a phenomenal season. Leads us to 27-4, Final Four of the state tournament, and gets all the accolades. She's team MVP, all-state, all that kind of stuff. Then heading into the senior year, being recruited all across the country, getting phone calls, and so she was definitely on the map. We head in the senior year with all of our expectations were, to try to be the best we could be every single day and be better than we were the day before. We were accomplishing that. Playing against Houston, who was a state semifinalist over in Tennessee in the largest classification. Playing against them over at Valley View that day. Just one weird cut, and there the knee went. So a kid who, probably was never hurt at all until she was, right at 16 years old. 2 times in 3 years of the most important, athletic moments of her life. She had something taken away from her. It had been easy for a kid to have just thrown in the towel right there, but Javia is not wired that way. She told me as soon as we found out, she said that she was going to get back, and she was going to be back better than ever, and that's exactly what she's done. She's within a month of being cleared, and I think that God had a hand in all of this, because without the injuries and without the trials and she wouldn't be the person that she is today. And also, I think that she is where she's supposed to be as far as signing with Arkansas State Mid South and Coach Tate, who is a legend in the state of Arkansas. And I think that she is going to have a better than ever, like brand new Javia, who is hungry. A lot of times seniors aren't near as hungry. She's definitely hungry and ready to get started because she had so much taken away. And I truly believe that God has put her at Arkansas State Mid South, and I'm very, very excited about the next 2 years, and then after that. But she's one of my favorites. of all time, and you know, I just appreciate everything that she brought to the Nettleton girls basketball program. So I'll turn it over at this time.
Yeah, and one of those things that Coach Smith was talking about is probably the greatest moment of sportsmanship I've ever witnessed when she was injured in 10th grade, if you'll remember. Tuckerman and Nettleton and the entire Convocations Center came together for a moment for Javia. So it was probably, she was a part of the greatest act of sportsmanship that I've ever witnessed, good sportsmanship at that moment. With that said, now we're going to turn it over to Coach Tate with Arkansas State Mid South. We're so excited to have her here. Like Coach Smith said, she is a legend, and now we get to be a part of that legend here with Javia and Coach Tate. Coach Tate, if you'd like to say a few words, now would be the...
Yes, like I said, like Coach Smith said, just to reiterate a couple things he said. As far as Javia is concerned, you know, when Coach Smith actually, she called me and said, hey, I have a player that you probably be interested in. And he sent me a video on her, and immediately I said, hey, this is the type of kid, as far as athletic, that I would want to coach. I mean, her effort out of the court, the things that she did out of the court was, you know, second to none. It seems like she just played everything full speed and with a lot of effort. But then when getting to know her, and her home conversation, just talking to her, her character is second to none. I mean, a great young lady, someone that I know that I will enjoy coaching. And I'll say to you all, the other young ladies that are here and was looking to, because I watch you guys play. A lot of talent on this team. I think that each and every one of you have the ability to, you know, do exactly what Jay is doing and the other teammates. Y'all here have a tradition, history, as far as other things about basketball. But I'll say one thing. Javia and Mom, I talked to both of them, and I tell them, hey, hard work, it depends on what you want. And I think that her coming to Arkansas State University in the South is just the beginning. You know, definitely not the end. I see a lot of great things for her in the coming seasons, the 2 seasons. She's worked hard. I mean, I think she's going to do great. I had another young lady this past year that came off her ACL injury, and I tell you, she was on her way to, I mean, she was doing great for her. So I think that Javia will come in and then have that type of season as well, you know, with the sports program. Outside of all the athletic ability that she has, her character is going to take her far more than her athletic ability. It's going to get you in the doorstep, all in the door, but the character, you know, whether you're someone that's going to be hardworking, someone that's going to be, you know, not going to tell lies and be truthful about things, those are the things that carry you throughout your life. So with that being said, you know, work hard. Basketball teaches you so much about life, so much. And you don't have an opportunity, you know, you have the privilege to be able to come on the court and play. You know, and I always say, you know, basketball, you get to be here. You don't have to be on basketball, but you get to be on basketball, but you get to play sports and athletic, and it teaches you so much. I know there's some guys out there playing basketball, football, whatever. You know, just go at heart, and then also integrity, number one. Okay?
Good work. Good work. Thank you, Coach. Now we're going to come to know Javia's dad, Woodrow, pretty well over the years, too. Good friend of mine, and we'll give him an opportunity to say something if he would like to. And then we'll let Javia have something to say.
Javia. Well, first of all, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out, supporting Javia. I guess I could say that I'm her #1 fan. I introduced Javia to basketball at the age of 8 years old. She was 3rd grade, I guess, when I introduced her to basketball, and I knew right then that she had something special. She embraced the game of basketball, and we use that as a tool to teach her about life. Basketball was also an outlet for her, and she just blossomed in it. From the third grade up, she has won many accolades, as you can see. Through the game of basketball, she's established a lot of relationships. And it just has been a great experience for me and her brothers and sisters and her parents, her moms that's involved in her life, to just be able to support her through this and watch her grow. Now we're moving on to the next chapter of her life. She's grown up and she's going to lead in this, and hopefully she take these tools that we have helped her to learn throughout these 18 years of her life, and she can apply them well and make us all proud. I want to really appreciate Nettleton for their support through all the injuries that we have. Andy, man, he's been a great asset to us, helping her bounce back. And even this last go around, I really believe that she's going to come back and she's going to be better than she was before she got injured. And she's going to continue to make Nettleton proud and represent ASU Mid South really well. I want to thank Coach Tate for the opportunity that she is allowing Javia to continue her basketball career and most importantly, her education. Because it's something I expressed to Javia from the very beginning, is that basketball can be taken away in the blink of an eye, and she had the opportunity to experience that with her first injury. And I said, we got to have something else to fall back on. And I use myself as an example. I was a highly recruited D1 athlete, made a couple poor decisions, and I would wind up, my dream, which was football, was taken away because of some decisions that I made. So I told her that can happen to her. So we got to have something else to fall back on, and luckily, I thank God that I had parents who encouraged me to excel academically, and we passed that on to Javia. And not only if she don't excel in basketball, which I know she will, we're going to do that academically, so that way she would still have a great future ahead of her. So again, I just want to thank y'all for coming out and y'all support for Javia, and I know she'll make us all proud. And that's all.
Very good. Javia, that's going to be a tough act to follow. You got anything? You can do it. You can do it. Come on.
Well, thank y'all for coming out and supporting me, and thank you, Coach Tate, for giving me this opportunity to continue playing, and thank all the coaches for believing in me and not giving up on me after all my injuries and pushing me to continue doing something I love. Thank you. That's it.
Hold on a second, Jay. Hold on a second.
Boom, that's a good one right there.
No,
Boom, that's another good one.
Yeah. You got to sign it again. Coach Huggins, where you at?
Now look up here real quick. Look up here. There you go. Good one. Stay there. Stay there. Boom. Got it.
my eyes closed.
Do it again. One, 2, 3. There you go.
Look right here.
Hey, yeah.
It is.
Got it.
Proud of you, girl.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
You did good, man.
Somebody gets thrown it out.
Got it.
How do we start trying? Okay. Can I take it this way? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
If you're all going to be in, I got to get another one. Okay. Oh, that's good.
Perfect.
Boom.
Perfect. Hey, JB, you said you wanted to give me some more meat.
Yeah.
You gotta tell them.
Y'all can get some food. I don't care.
Christians.